The title for tonight's podcast is Kerouac.
Just another Tuesday.
We are taking over.
Happy Tuesday, podcast.
Let's fucking do this thing.
This place about to blow.
Come on, Slavinsky!
The PanelsOnPages.com podcast network is here to cover all of your pop culture needs.
2 words, nerd boner.
From comics to television to movies to wrestling,
Fuck wrestling.
your favorite PCN hosts will keep you entertained all week long.
Boobs, boobs, boobs. Peen, peen, peen.
He's Gandalf!
Santa Claus!
Subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, look for the Pop Stars on Facebook and Twitter, and be sure to join the forums and become a member of the population.
It's Saturday afternoon, so you load up on snacks and head down to the local ballpark to watch the game. Only when you get there, you realize there is no game. The world has exploded, and you're the last man. You're floating in space. You call for help, but then you realize it's too late. You're beyond the 50-foot nerds.
That reminds me, I need to listen to that, because I'm still, confused as to what the frig Mahoney was talking about.
Why, what was Mahoney talking about?
When I said about Kerouac, and he was like, dude, Kerouac's dead. I'm like, yeah.
Oh yeah, Kerouac's dead, yeah. I've been listening to them, yeah. Is it, well, I jumped on last night because it was late, I woke up and I thought, well, give me something.
I presume that meant as in...
I sat on the chat for a little minute, and I went in, all of a sudden, Mary's like, Mike, are you alright? And I'm like, yeah, I'm alright. So I presumed they'd played the email in or something. Then I heard yeah. So
Yeah.
she was all concerned that I was dead or something. So,
Yeah.
well, do you know this file was a bit odd though that you've just sent me there, because literally I clicked onto it and I'm just trying to flick through to try and find the right part, and I found myself singing Nazi Gold, Nazi Gold. Everybody loves a bit of Nazi Gold.
Yeah.
So what the hell does that mean? And I listened back to it last night as well, that part, so I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
So,
Have you listened to the Fortress commentary yet?
not yet, mate. I haven't had 5 minutes, mate. It's so ridiculous.
No worries.
If I haven't been ill, I'm
Yeah.
stupidly busy.
Yeah, I still haven't listened back to it. I have no idea if it's any good or not. Although I just looked at your Twitter to see if you'd been online recently, and I noticed that you said
Did you see it?
yeah, you said in this lost episode, I hate to think what would happen with Andy by himself with a microphone.
No, it wasn't in the lost episode. It was in the episode the last attack that we actually uploaded.
Oh right.
Yeah.
And
He's all
then,
rambling on about steam-powered giraffe, and I'm like, I haven't got a clue what you're on about. You know, one day I'm going to lock you in a room with a microphone and see what happens.
and then the Fortress commentary.
Yeah.
That's kind of amusing.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. Foreshadowing.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
apparently so.
Yeah, the only
I
problem
think
is
we planned
with this lost episode, if we upload that.
Yeah.
I mean, that.
Yeah.
We'll do that. And it's a reference to a joke in a podcast that hasn't been uploaded yet.
I know. It's great.
We do that all
'cause
the time, though,
I
don't
know.
we?
It's great because you introduce yourselves. You say, I'm here with that one over there. You, and Paul, and I say, and I'm on that one over there. And Paul goes, demons. Like, no one else can clue what we're on about.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Which episode was it? The last proper attack that we recorded, where we introduced it as with that one, and I said something random, and you said, and the chatty one over there, and then Paul just sits there in silence.
Yeah, I think that was the last one. Yeah. Oh god, I'm just looking through my Twitter now.
It's a pity we're not recording tonight, because I bought the perfect stack to go with watching as well. It's a 50.
Why won't we go?
Well, it's a 50-foot tradition now.
Was it Jack Daniels? Is it?
No, cheddars,
Oh, cheddars, like mini cheddars.
but bigger.
Oh, bigger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I almost burst out laughing at work the other day because someone mentioned an iPhone 5 and I almost told them it tastes like chicken.
taking it old school, man.
Yeah. What was it? It tastes like chicken if podcast.
It's like chicken if a podcast was an iPhone.
Yeah, something like that. It's like, what?
It doesn't make any sense. I'm just reading retweets and what have you.
Fair enough.
God.
Oh, at least now we get to unveil the shiny sounder.
Yeah. Well, what I did is I polished up the actual voicemail.
Yeah.
And I dropped it in as a proper file and stuff. So
Rather
people
than us listening to it off a phone.
It wasn't even off the phone. It was off my computer speakers.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Yeah. So, and there's a great bit with it. Paul makes a joke. Paul makes a really awful joke, and for the first time in ages, I played the the sound after he's finished.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh,
He needs to finish editing the Doctor Who special.
I know, he's nearly done. Well, he's off work this week, so hopefully it shouldn't be. Yeah.
I just want to hear how we do the middle bit where it's like, oh, and the next story, shut up, Connor. Just as the excuse, and I want to hear back your reactions where it's like, bring me a boy, and then I just go, and you just both piss yourselves and go, what the hell was that?
What's this? What have you tweeted me on here?
Was that?
Something about fat towing with me and Quinn. What's this?
Oh yeah, someone I'm following was like, oh, I'm watching Lizard Lick Towing, and I was like, hooray, fat towing.
Is it Lizard Lick or is it Bear Swamp that's fat towing?
I thought it was Lizard Lick Towing that was fat towing.
Is it Lizard Lick that's fat? Oh, I don't know. There's too many towing. What about towing with J-Lo? Whichever one. There's
with J-Lo.
400 towing. Yeah. J-Lo's towing from the block.
J-Loing.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm in the mood to fucking record now. Fuck it. Let's try and do something. See if I've got enough internet to actually.
Yeah. Shall we just? I was going to say, shall we just do a Beyond and talk random shit for ages?
We can do if you want.
Then, I don't know. I mean,
Taking off my pants.
Sexy.
Yes. Everyone loves me and my pants because I'm taking off my pants because my pants are on another off.
That reminds me, someone on the forums in
took off their pants.
Yeah, probably. I can't remember what thread it is, but it was Christina. She said something about her big fat white ass or something.
I wonder what you were on about.
It was in the Postmore thing, because you put that whole thing about like you used to be on the sci-fi boards before MySpace.
Oh, yeah.
And then
I was the king of the Sci-Fi Channel forums.
Yeah, and then she before it became Siffy. And then Christina went on that rant and stuff, and then Nyes was like, you lie, you don't have a big fat white ass. And then she goes, well, a big white ass. And then he goes, Pixel GTFO. And then, who is it? Matt says, didn't we have a section like that before? But then it turned all creepy, so I quoted him and said, you know you want to see me shirtless again.
If anyone wants to send us any big fat ass photos, or no,
I'll get the fax machine.
I know.
That's an old reference.
It is indeed. Oh, yeah. Jesus. Oh, Christ, I'm like. Well, there's that.
Chickens in a handbasket.
Tittle power.
Oh, I missed recording. You see, this is the problem with trying to record by yourself. I'm trying to make all these jokes, so I've got no one to riff off, so I'm basically... that's the one thing I remember about doing the Fortress commentary, is just sat there going... It's just, like, generally taking the piss out of every single line I can.
Isn't it, Mike? Isn't it, Mike? Isn't it? Mike?
Mike?
Oh, no, you're not there.
Mike? I've got a Fortress, Mike. Hey, Mike.
I've got a Fortress commentary, Mike.
No, sorry. Hold on.
What are you doing?
The more correct thing will be like, hey Mike.
I've got a crisp, Mike.
Mike. No, I have potato discs.
Ooh, well. I think that's what Declan has in his back, isn't it?
I was going to say I stole Declan's spine. Shiny took his
your spine.
Yeah, I was going to say Shiny took his face and I took his spine. How did the Grant Morrison turn out to be shiny?
The Grant Morrison turned out to be shiny. Oh,
He texted me the other day.
you on about? Oh, yeah, no. no.
I was going to say, wait, am I not supposed to be talking about this, which is why you're feigning ignorance?
I don't know what you mean. No, it was just a Scottish man.
It was just a random Scotsman.
Hello, I've come to do work on your site. Are you sure? No, it's me!
I've come to take your face! I started doing that voice at work the other day. So I walked into Joanne, the staff member I've mentioned before, that I played the Tarzan clip, the Tranny clip to, and a resident, and they were talking about the Amish.
Amish, you mean, not Amish.
Yeah, Amish, whatever.
Yeah.
Which is random enough as it is. But I figured this out after they were talking about they had no technology, because they were saying the Hamish. And I was like,
Hamish?
No, because if they were called the Hamish, it'd be a bunch of Scotsmen. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And then I was like, what? So basically like this. Here, what you doing, Hamish? I don't know, Hamish.
I'm cutting off my own skin. What?
Yeah. I was like, and then the resident just laughs and says, "What, are you starting your own impression, your impressionist act?" I was like, "Well, I can do Sean Connery if that helps." And they were like, "Go on then." And I said, "Well, the only problem is I can't do it unless I use a lot of swearing."
Ah, fuck you, you bunch of
And they were like, "Oh, I'm sure we don't mind." I was like, "Indy's a dog's name, you fucking bastards!" They're like, "Jesus Christ!"
Help me! I need an adult.
And then they were like, "Who else can you do?" I'm like, "Bane. He's a Batman villain." It's like, what?
Well, I got asked
through all my repertoire. I didn't get to use the Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky is spokesman for Canada. Now I got asked the other day. I got asked the other day to narrate a Doctor Who audiobook.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a mate of mine, Dan. Basically some of the books that came out in like the 90s and stuff while Doctor Who's off TV. They brought them out on book, but never got round to doing an audiobook version. So a bunch of fans and stuff all get together and do their own versions. So that fans who are blind or whatever, get a chance to enjoy the stories and whatever. So he does a bunch of projects and stuff. I'm sure I mentioned previously that I've done a voice in an animation that he's doing, based on Lost in the Dark Dimension. Well, he's asked me if I would be interested in doing Legacy of the Daleks, which I believe is a first Doctor story.
Cool.
Yeah, I would be. I mean, he's got people to do the voices for the Doctor, the Master, and the Daleks. I believe Susan as well. And basically, what I would be doing is reading the book. Yeah. So he's like, yes, we're going to escape from the Daleks. I dreamed a dream of escaping from Daleks. There's no time for that singing, Shiny.
I'm wearing your mommy's face.
My mommy does not have a face.
She has a turret.
Exterminate! Get away!
I am the world's prettiest Dalek.
So he's asked me to read the book and read in for all the other incidental characters and stuff as well. So like all the other people. So I'll be like, the doctor ran down the corridor, and as he turned, he saw the engineer, and the engineer said,
Oh, look at you round here, look at you, you're the doctor.
and the doctor said, and then he'd play in the other fellow, go, yes, I am. You know, so I'll be doing all that. But what he wanted to do is he kind of wants to reduce an editing time, so he wants me to literally do the voices on the fly. So it'd be like, the engineer looked to his friend and said,
Oh, look at him round here with a big bottle of monkeys on his back.
the engineer's friend said,
I know, look at him, he's got another bottle of monkeys.
the first engineer said, I know, he's great, isn't he? You know, so just doing it, switching back and forth like that.
Dude, we should record that as the Skype conversation, and I can help with the incidental voices.
Hey, if Dan wants you to do it, by all means.
That would be awesome. Instead of be like, and then this, and then
No,
this.
but I don't think Bane and Voldemort could turn up in the middle of Legacy of the Daleks.
Why not? That'd just be
You know, yeah.
it's like incidental voices, and then no
The
one.
doctor looked at
everyone
the doctor looked at the starship captain and said, "Oh yes, if we blow up the planet now, all the Daleks won't be able to get away." Oh, but no, we won't be able to do that, Nagini.
No, but no one other than people who listen to this podcast will know. So people will be like, "Oh yeah, these guys. That's a very distinctive voice for the captain." And then they'll listen to our podcast and go,
Space Captain
"Wait
Jeff
a minute." So it'll be an Easter egg.
Space Captain
It's
Jeff.
like, it's be like,
Singing of Daleks.
let me talk to my first captain. Oh yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
Bring me a boy.
I mean,
Well, say you, Captain Pike.
ding! I don't have the sound. Pity. Oh, but
The
ask him.
doctor ran into the galaxy's most prettiest woman.
Oh, you're very pretty, aren't you, my dear?
Yes, I am. I also sound like George Lucas. Meet my friend. She's
Space Howard.
Yeah.
Meet my friend. She is this Canadian. She's Canada's prettiest woman. Hello. I was kidnapped by Tyler.
Canada's prettiest woman.
That's the new voice I was talking about.
I've been kidnapped by Tyler.
I've been kidnapped by Tyler. And I was like, hey, we need to play some hockey.
God, that's evil.
And he was like, oh, there was no way.
Why is that evil?
That's just weird.
I'm the master of weird voices. None of my voices make any sense. Why did you just sound like an old man having a wank?
I don't know, mate. I
I just heard you go, oh.
I've never heard any old men doing that. Granted, where you work, you probably hear that quite often.
Yes.
You pick up magazines, the works of Isambard Kingdom Brunel, but all the pages are stuck together.
It's like, oh yes, isn't bad.
There was a part where you build a suspension bridge, supply your own glue.
I will, don't worry.
Oh god. Oh no, oh! Yours was significantly less horrible than my mental image, because I thought you meant it was like, he just got a book full of blueprints, and he was making this model suspension bridge entirely out of his own sperm.
Oh god, no, I meant like a part work magazine thing. Oh no, if you want ATP.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Oh, I thought you meant he was like making sculptures.
No.
Excuse me, love, I've just got a jizz on this table. What? It's alright because I'm old, it's got the right consistency. Oh. It's easy to clean up. We just get the Hoover. Oh, God damn it, you've broken me bridge again.
But bridge, I mean erection.
Just...
What the hell?
What the hell, what?
I don't know. Oh, God. Do you know what? I might, seeing as we never got round to, on the other show, I might see what strange news there is in the world, and we can have a little talk through them.
Yeah,
In
sure.
fact, do you know what? We'll go through the news that was in, that we never got round to on that attack, if you want.
Yeah, why not? In that case, I'm going to go get alcohol.
Okay.
Hooray! And go for a piss. I can edit this stuff out, obviously.
You can.
I was going to say something else to you, and I can't for the life of me remember what it was.
Maybe.
Baby.
I said maybe.
I thought you were like, where's that baby come from? Where's that plane? I still wish we'd have used that as that tagline for that episode.
Where's that play?
Yeah, we totally should have.
Oh,
Missed a trick there. Never mind.
never mind.
Right. I shall be back in a second.
Andy, you've caught an elf.
Well, you better
Not
put
too excited, would you?
well, you better put it back before you get a disease.
No. And no, it's not a good elf. It's a bad elf. Hang on, no, it's not a bad elf. It's a good. I've got an elf anyway.
Did you find it in the elf raising flower? Oh.
No, I'm keeping him in the wardrobe. Although now that I think about it, he might not be an elf. He might just be a small boy. I did steal him from Roger Moore's house.
I was about to say. Roger Moore's running around going, where's my latest recruit? Why do I sound like my husband?
50-foot nerds. We steal children from Roger Moore. No, on the panels on Pages Podcast Network.
Listen to our adventures every week to hear what the latest child has to say. It was terrifying. What do you reckon?
Show,
It was also terrifying. What do you think? I quite liked it. Rather nice. Why? He gave me sweeties.
I look like a lion.
Luna Lovegood, what are you doing here? Slap. Oh wait, you're of age now. Hump. Hello.
Hello. You back then?
Yes. Did you actually go anywhere or no?
No, I'm here.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm ready to go when you are then.
Right, let me
Okay.
open the thing.
Well, before we read the stories, I just want to do something.
Okay. What the fuck?
Any other business?
How can you do this now? That's not fair!
You're not the only one with your own sound as teats.
Oh! I like being the one with the advanced technology. You take the fun out of this. What does Captain Pike have to say about it?
Ping!
Oh, you've got the sounders. You should be able to make it. Are you doing it the same way as you did the shiny thing?
It's just the ones that's in the Dropbox, mate.
No, I mean, like, are you playing it just through your speakers and the
I'm
microphone's
just
picking
playing
it up?
No, I'm playing it literally off the iPad.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So your microphone is picking it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, fair enough. I thought you'd somehow actually wired an extra computer into it like I did.
No.
Oh, so yours is advanced technology, but it's still not as advanced as mine. You're only 22nd century, and I'm 25th. So there you go.
Yeah, well, yeah, you would be because you're in the pint box. Bing!
Exactly. That did throw me off for a second.
No, I've got access to all kinds of futuristic technologies. Such as.
And then
Hey.
it breaks.
Hey! Okay, apparently I don't have access to all that futuristic technologies.
I have
I only have access to futuristic technologies when they...
What do you have access to King Diamond?
Yes. Welcome to the 12 days of Nerdmas.
Need to access that
There you see? You're not the only one who can do sounders.
Yeah, but mine are better.
Shut up, you.
I have. Let's hope I don't start texting people inappropriate things again.
I beg your pardon?
I'll explain later.
Okay. Fair dude.
Hello, I'm Warwick Davis, and you're listening to Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds.
Thanks, Warwick. Right. Let's get on to any other business.
I will do when it opens up the... Oh, right, that's why my Dropbox thing opened. I was so distracted by the fact you were playing Sounders that I opened the Dropbox and promptly closed it again. Episode 39, was it?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh. No, I think I've caught Paul's cough. Yes.
Oh, it's one of those instances of Skype aids again, is it?
Yeah. No, he's been signed off work. He's not well.
Oh, is that why he's got the week off?
Yeah.
What a douche.
Why isn't he on Skype now? Coughing his way through this call with us.
That's a fair point, actually.
Nah,
Quick, call him.
Nah. See, is there anyone online? Amazon Pages is online.
Invite them in.
Yeah. Okay.
Why not?
Who is it? Who's online? Hello? Hello? Anyone there?
Not yet.
No. It's just because it said it's finished recording here for some reason.
Huh?
It says my call ended up finished recording.
Oh.
Which usually means...
Oh, mine's still recording.
Well, it usually means that someone is entered the new call.
Well, no, it's still ringing. For them, apparently. See who else have I got? Who else is online?
I don't have anyone. Unfortunately, no one's online on my end. No. The Paul doesn't want to be answering. Bastards.
Screw you, Lee.
Yeah, Lee.
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 Oi,
Oh.
Lee.
You dick. Oh well, hang on.
I was going to say I would have laughed if he answered that.
Lee!
he just answers and goes, hey, and you go, dick.
Lee, you dick. Okay, right, I'm recording again now. Right, let's do the story.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, right. Okay, first one is, right, this one is, do you reckon that they found the Loch Ness Monster again?
Oh, God.
This is a story from the Huffington Post, from Sarah C. Nelson. Okay. It reads, is it the Loch Ness Monster, or is it a big wave? Amateur photographer David Elder is convinced that the image shows a solid black object moving swiftly up the loch where the elusive Nessie is said to dwell. The 50-year-old said, we were at the pier head at Fort Augustus, and I was taking a picture of a swan at the time. Out of the corner of my right eye, it's... Oh, do you know what? I just realised I should have been doing this with voice, but I can't be asked. Out of the corner of my right eye, I caught sight of a black area of water about 15 feet long, which developed into... I know, yeah. developed into a kind of bow wave. I'm convinced that this was caused by a solid black object under the water.
Racist.
The water was very still at the time, and there were no ripples coming off the wave, and no other activity on the water. Water was definitely going over something solid and making the wave.
Oh.
It looks like the sort of wave perhaps created by a windsurfing board, but there was nobody on the loch at the time. No boats, nothing. The disturbance in the water began moving up the loch sideways. It is something I just can't explain. Now, you can see the picture there.
Yeah.
You can actually go on the video if you want, but you can't really see much on the video. I mean, what does that look like to you? It just looks like...
A small island.
Yeah, it just looks like a wave.
Yeah.
Yeah. The murky waters of the loch are said to be haunted by the serpentine Scottish beast since 1933.
I know what it is.
Go on, what? Go on.
It's me! I was going swimming!
I was under the water, peeking out at people to skin. Then suddenly, I decided to get out a big black log and float it around just to fuck with him. The bastards.
I thought I told you to pause your stupid video.
I'm not a video.
No, not you.
Okay. It says
You're
here
one of those audio picture my bobs.
What are those moving pictures?
Yep.
In July, an Italian geologist declared a fault line which runs for 62 miles beneath the Scottish Highlands could be responsible for the sightings. You know, and you do the Italian accent very well.
Do I?
Yeah. This is Luigi Picardi, and he's telling La Repubblica.
There are various effects on the surface of the water that can be related.
Now I'm lapsing into Canadian. I know what my last Italian voice was.
Yeah.
There are various effects on the surface of the water that can be related to the activity of the fault. Spaghetti.
That's the one I was waiting for.
We know that this was a period, 1920 to 1930, pistachio, with increased activity.
Is that Italian?
I don't know. Of the fault. Linguini. In reality, people have seen the effects of the earthquakes on the water. Plumbers. There you go.
Mario Kart. He did not offer an explanation for the pictures of the monster. Nessie first hit the headlines in 1934, blah blah blah. In 2012, a sailor who spent 26 years searching for the Loch Ness Monster could have been spending better time doing absolutely anything else. But he also took what he believes is the best picture ever taken of the elusive beast.
Not one to blow his own trumpet, really.
Yeah. It just looks like a bit of grey. The argument was used to support the existence of Nessie by Gary Campbell, president of the Loch Ness Monster Fan Club. Really? In Inverness, Scotland, who says, most of the comments and most of the sightings involve foreign objects coming out of the water. There's two most common. One's a hump, and the other one's a head and a neck. At the end of the day, there are still sightings that are inexplainable. There's something physical in there.
I am Scotland's prettiest woman.
Oh, that's my name, is it, Gary Campbell, president of the Loch Ness Monster Fan Club. I'm going to eat some rats.
The hell? What was that voice?
I don't know. I come from the murkiest depths of hell to fight and feast on your souls. Now let me just feed this sausage roll to a horse, and I'll be on my way. Taking it back. Right. Next up, we've all wanted to know what Morgan Freeman thinks about twerking.
What's twerking?
That's what Miley Cyrus done when she molested Robin Thicke at the VMAs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where she's got no arse, but she decided to rub it up against Robin Thicke anyway, whilst he was dressed as Beetlejuice.
Okay.
Yeah, you saw the video. Everyone did.
No, I didn't.
Have you not?
No. Do you know why? Because I don't care!
Well, there we go. Well, would anyone like to hear Morgan Freeman explain what twerking is? By anyone, I mean you. Mm-hmm. And of course, we all know that Morgan Freeman has possibly the best descriptive voice in the entire universe. Following the sexually suggestive dancer's inclusion, in the Oxford English Dictionary earlier this week.
Sexually suggestive?
Because it's all about shaking your ass. Provocatively. Morgan Freeman. I don't know why it's called twerking. But anyway, so. This is Morgan Freeman.
Where's that plane?
Morgan Freeman reading the Oxford English Dictionary definition of twerking. Right. Come on, YouTube. Twerking is shaking your ass because that's what you've got to do. And so says the dictionary.
How about that you actually do what we call the morning read? These are interesting stories out of the papers or online. So if the prompter wants to go
Strange
up,
to see Morgan Freeman awake.
You're going to sound better than me, that's for sure. That beautiful voice. Take it away, my dear. What's in the news in the morning read?
Apparently drawing a painting of a Russian president and prime ministers in women's underwear. It's against the law. Reuters says officers seized the painting from a gallery in St. Petersburg.
And I don't think we mean Florida.
No,
This is my favorite story for you to read.
Okay.
Okay, so with feeling.
The word twerking has now been added to the Oxford Dictionary. Here's the definition they gave. To dance to popular music in a sexually provocative manner, involving thrusting hip movements and a low squatting stance.
Miley Cyrus was my friend, and she crawled through a river of shit to shake her ass for Robin Thicke.
So basically, the explanation for twerking is that you've got to shake your ass, but watch yourself.
Shake that ass
and
show me what you got. Now, the March of the Penguins.
Sports selfie and girl crush were also added.
That was me. Who added that story for Morgan Freeman to have to read?
That was me! Morgan Freeman must read all the news!
God damn it, Edwin. We'll let you in the newsroom.
It wasn't Edwin, that was just a random stroke thing.
I was going to say, it sounds like he's... I typed it up with my one good hand.
I am the producer of news.
Bats. I'm the Joker after he's had a stroke.
I'm the stroker.
I was about to say the same thing. The stroker. Oh God! Imagine if Batman villains were actually named after proper illnesses.
He releases a stroker gas where everyone loses feeling in one half of their body.
Yeah.
Quick, Robin, we have to act fast. Face, arms, smiles.
It's like, quick, Grandma's been quick, Robin, your grandma.
Somebody say Grant Morrison. No, we said Grandma. Oh, right, sorry.
Quick, Alfred's been. I was going to say Albert.
It's all could be one, could be the other.
It's
well, it's changeable.
Stroker's gas? No, it's just the natural. It's just a natural process of life. Or
I think that's bullshit. Go away, Michael. Okay.
What? Sean Connery, what are you doing here? I don't know.
Who are you? Why
Why am I wearing slippers?
I've got dementia, but now I've had a stroke.
Who are you? Where's my face, my grandson?
Where's that plane?
Where's that plane? Sean Connery wrote the copy for that website.
I've taken it. I'm on the plane.
Why would you throw a man before throwing him out of a plane?
Yes, but it's only kind if he's had a stroke first. God, they've got a mental image of Bane throwing stroke victims off planes.
It's okay, they won't feel a thing.
It just depends what side they land on.
It's a common fact that like toast lands butter side down, stroke victims land strokey side down.
Oh God! Several work they do full stroke side down. Oh God! This is why the podcast ruins my work ethic.
So he's going to be chucking all the people out of beds to test.
Yeah, everyone's on the floor and I'll be,
what happened?
Like, Andy, why are all the residents on the floor and why are you wearing a gas mask?
Nobody can do I was until I put on the mask. There's one fella on the floor going, you're like, such a lovely sea voice. Where's that plane?
Doctor disembarking to Brunel.
Give me a boy. Your turn will come.
Oh God, I've lost my horn. There it is.
Beg your pardon?
Damn, I always lose my affection thinking of stroke victims.
Bring me a stroke. Oh God, we're so horrible.
We're going to hell, but I don't give a fuck.
Oh, speaking of jokes that would make us go to hell, I can't remember if I told you about this or not. Like, Mum's got a new boyfriend.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Yes, because
yeah.
You remember when I texted you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We can't talk about that.
It would be funny though, right?
Yeah. Well, there you go. There's a photo of Miley Cyrus
Oh, shit.
giving this dude a standing up lap dance.
I was trying to eat crisps, so I apparently had a stroke and broke.
Oh, God.
Oh.
See what I mean? He's Beetlejuice. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh. Well, there we go. Next up, a man got a fork in his penis. I thought that bring things down a little bit.
Sausage. How did you think that? I've had a stroke.
Surgeons have removed the fork that was lodged in a pensioner's penis. Oh, he was an old man. The 70-year-old man who resides in Canberra, Australia, managed to get the 10-centimetre item of cutlery stuck in his penis when he tried to pleasure him. How'd you pleasure yourself with a fork? Oh, I'm trying to fork myself something silly. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sorry, he's Australian.
This is the worst day ever. First, I have a stroke. Then, I get thrown out of a plane by a man in a gas mask. Then, some seagulls stuck me teeth.
And then I lose my Australian accent for some reason.
Doctors operated on him using forceps and copious lubrication to take out the fork. And the incident was covered in the International Journal of Surgery case reports. It is apparent that the human mind is uninhibited, let alone creative, states the journal. Autoerotic stimulation with the aid of self-inserted urethral foreign bodies, that's difficult to fucking say, has been existent since time immemorial, and have presented an unusual but known presentation to urologists. Put another fork in your shrimp. G'day. So that happened. Oh, awesome. Forgot about this. Drive-through brothels are open in Zurich.
What?
Yes. The so-called sex boxes.
Microsoft gonna sue somebody.
Calm down, Cleveland.
No.
Smash.
They cost it. That's another voice to add onto the list, Andy.
Indeed.
Yeah. The so-called sex boxes cost city bosses £1.4 million. That's roughly $2.2 million. To build, and will serve as workplaces for a maximum of 40 prostitutes at a time. Jesus Christ. The wooden shacks.
Wooden shacks?
And I was thinking, they spent £1.4 million and put up a bunch of friggin' wooden sheds. Should have just gone to IKEA. They would have been able to get at least plastic.
I think they got kicked out of B&Q.
Yeah, that's why they got kicked out of B&Q. The wooden shack's located in an industrial area.
So it's just like loads of industrial buildings and there's just this random wooden shed in the middle of a road.
It's like Up.
Don't go near that, that's the sex shed.
Yeah, it's like Up, where there's little houses in between all the skyscrapers.
Yeah. It's like that, except there's one red light bulb in the corner.
Yeah, it doesn't fly away. Okay.
It instead gives you AIDS.
They were approved by local residents who were tired of the women looking for clients on street corners. Now, this is the rules, okay? It's the rules. Drivers must be alone in their vehicle to access the site via a dedicated road and can visit between 7 p.m. and 5 a.m. daily to pick up prostitutes. The sex workers wait in shelters along the roadside. So they're in bus stops. Sex workers wait in the bus stops along the roadside. And once
Do you reckon this is why the branch lines in England closed down?
I have no idea, mate. Once they have been selected and a price has been agreed, drive with the client to one of the 9 boxes available for sex.
What?
Boxes? Figure huts. The boxes are fitted with alarms for prostitutes to contact the police if they feel threatened, and officials believe the initiative will ensure their safety whilst keeping them away from the streets. Social workers and security guards will be on standby at the site, but there will be no CCTV. Prostitution is legal in Switzerland, and sex workers pay a tax of 5 francs per night. So there we are. It's not really drive-through, to be fair.
Well, they can't really call it a drive-by, can they?
Well, no, it's more of a park and ride. That's the only way I can use to describe it. Okay.
Which one do you want tonight?
I want the one who's had a stroke.
She always lands on that side. Right. Okay.
Get out my car. Oh, it's true. The rumours are true.
Okay. Right. 2 years after changing his name from plain old Jeffrey Wilski, I don't even know how you pronounce that.
Jeffrey
Wilski, yeah.
Oh, Wilski, yeah.
2 years after he changed his name from plain old Jeffrey Wilski to Mr. Bizao Doodoo Zippity Bop of yeah. Mr.
Didn't we talk about him before?
I think we might have done, yeah. He's in trouble with the law again. Yeah. Bizao Doodoo Zippity Bop Bop Bop. Yeah.
Bizao Doodoo Zippity Bop Bop Bop.
That's the one.
Yeah.
He and his colourful mate first came to the world's attention when he was arrested last year on charges of marijuana possession. I think we must have done, yeah.
Yeah, this is where he...
Yeah.
This is spooky.
Yeah, he was arrested last year on charges of marijuana possession, carrying a concealed weapon and probation violation, And now he's back on the radar thanks to new charges, which include felony possession of a controlled substance and drug paraphernalia. Zombie Bop 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 is now scheduled to appear in Iowa court today, actually. Or yesterday. Last year, Zombie Bop 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 explained the meaning behind his choice of name to a journalist at the Wisconsin State Journal. Let's see, what kind of voice do we do for Zombie Bop Bop Bop? I don't remember using any voiceover last time. So.
No, I don't think we did, so this time it's got to be scat. It'd be like, Beezal explained that this first name represents the explosion of awareness of the interconnectedness of the infinite love in the universe. Yeah. Is the struggle of our daily lives with that awareness with which love comes chaos? And somebody bop bop is the outcome of that struggle, which is often ironic, especially because all life ends in death.
So, you know. Yeah.
Scat singing doesn't work when it's actual words.
No.
It sounds like someone lovely singing. Oh well.
The last bit of any other business that we did have for that episode is about how a middle-aged woman mysteriously became trapped inside a bus baggage hold for 15 miles.
What?
She was then discovered, sparking an investigation into the freak accident. This appears to just be a video story, so I'm going to just have to click play and see what happens. Nothing, apparently. Awesome. Thanks, HuffPost.
Oh, mine is going...
Here we go. Right.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh. Now it stopped. Play!
Next time.
What about next time? Oh my god, this just is rubbish.
Careful while opening the...
Okay, this doesn't want to load for me. Awesome. Well, that was worthwhile.
It's working for me, but I don't have a sound thing for it. Done.
Oh, it's loading. It's just going to take time.
Oh.
I mean, so I don't know. Well, until this loads up, then I'm not going to know the full story, I'm afraid. So.
No. So stroke victims.
Yeah, they're always good, aren't they?
Speaking of which, Giraffe Girl just texted me.
She's not a stroke victim, is she?
No. But
I'll try and find a different piece of funny news.
She says, "How's your chat with Mike?" I'm just texting her. We just had the greatest laugh about stroke victims falling out of planes. It's not as bad as it sounds.
Okay.
She expects this stuff from me now. So
yeah,
that's
pretty much. Oh yeah, I read this one the other day. This is about the ultimate first date from hell.
Okay.
Okay, right. This is an IT worker has said that he never wants to go on a date ever again after a first date from hell ended up with him being arrested and facing a £1,200 legal bill.
What?
Yes, the ruinous romantic rendezvous. Oh, I've posted your alliteration. Turned out shockingly sour following a row over who should pay for drinks during a night out. Kishore Nirmala, who's 32, said he has been put off searching for love online for life because of his date with Fakara Sultana refused to split the bill and expected him to pay for everything. Yesterday, whatever day this was, a jury at Southwark Crown Court took just 53 minutes to clear him of theft, accepting that his claim that during the furious row he took his date's phone to get her attention because she became hysterical and that he never intended to keep the device. He may have learned that it's better to steal a woman's heart and not her phone, because now Mr. Nirmala says he has been left traumatised by the disastrous date and is struggling to pay his huge legal bill. The computer expert from Leighton East London met Miss Sultana on the dating website Zoosk and said that the evening proceeded well while he paid for everything. However, when he asked Miss Sultana to contribute towards a set of drinks, she said
Wait, is her name Miss Sultana?
Yeah. She said that she had not come out with any money, as she assumed that he would be paying for the entire evening. Now, if it's a first date, I know there's the old fashioned school of thought, which should be, the bloke should pay for everything. But I think on a first date, it's only fair that you go halves, just in case you never go anywhere again. You know what I mean? I think it's only fair. And then from the second date onward, if the guy wants to pay for everything, then fair dues.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe he thought she was getting a bit fruity.
I've had first dates where I have paid for everything.
You missed
it. I know, I heard what you said, don't worry. I have had first dates where I pay for everything, but I think that it's only right, especially in this kind of circumstance where you meet online and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you definitely should pay off. Okay, as a result of the request, she cut short the evening and left. So he said, here's a bit of cash for that. He didn't even ask for all the cash. He just said, look, put a bit of money towards this round. And she said no and decided to leave. The furious row led to Mr. Namala pursuing her to Charing Cross Station, demanding cash. He told the Evening Standard he has been struggling mentally for the last 7 months, following the emotionally scarring incident.
Huh.
Oh no, we should be doing this in a voice, it's a quote. What voice do you think he has? I could have lost everything had I been convicted. I feel like I never want to go on a date again. I don't think
Moss.
Yeah, that's the voice. Well, he went online, you see. I don't think you can get the right person online. I don't know who you don't know who you're talking to. I mean, I ended up in court. Helen Thomas, prosecuting, told the court, this case is about a first date that goes badly wrong. Miss Sultana informed the defendant that she didn't have any money with her and that she assumed he would be paying for the evening. At that point, the defendant became angry, and so the evening together came to an abrupt close.
Abrupt.
Yeah, but your client lost, didn't she? So suck on that. Yeah. So, yeah. That kind of left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth, that £1,200 that and he won. For God's sakes, he won.
Yeah, that is kind of...
He'll take it to civil claims court now and try and get a bunch of money off her or something. Most likely. So yeah, that's a bit more weird news in the world.
Indeed.
Indeed. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about that. I don't know. If there's any other...
loaded?
I jibbed it off, I couldn't be bothered.
Oh, screw the woman in a bus then.
Yeah, screw the woman in a bus.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, women in buses. Everybody loves a women in buses.
Everyone loves a women on buses.
Yeah, our women on buses. Oh yeah, there's one for you. Neo-Nazi condoms.
What? The neo-Nazi condoms.
The youth branch of the far-right National Democratic Party in Germany has sparked outrage after it sent out racist condoms to politicians. The controversial condoms were marked with an offensive message that were used in the far-right party's campaign against immigrant births. The contraceptives came in black boxes bearing the slogan, "For foreigners and certain Germans."
Okay.
The activists sent them to politicians and lawmakers as a protest against unchecked immigration. The message had a particular resonance in the country where the Nazi Party also tried to control childbirth, encouraging people considered pure-blood Germans to breed, whilst going as far as sterilising people from other groups. This sounds like Harry Potter.
This also sounds like I'm pretty sure after the war, Winston Churchill said the same thing.
Don't suck a German.
No, he was like, "Oh, stupidity."
Smell my fingers, Viva Victory.
Yeah.
And let's see. The condoms came with a letter telling lawmakers, "We are protesting against unchecked immigration and the resulting population change in our country. You are failing to provide the foundations for a family policy which will halt the demographic catastrophe," it's easy for me to say, "facing our people." That letter there read by Arnold Schwarzenegger. The Green Party politician Volker Beck, a leading anti-fascist campaigner, received one of the condoms in the post, says the Hamburger Morgenpost newspaper. Hamburger Morgenpost, that sounds made up.
It does.
He complained to the maker of the condoms, R&S, who have since apologised and pledged to donate 10,000 condoms, as well as the proceeds from the NPD to order to a German foundation against right-wing extremism and anti-Semitism. "We are very sorry that this major error has happened, that our condoms were connected to such propaganda," R&S head Axel Roth said in a statement. "We should have been more careful when checking the printed materials." Yeah.
I'm sure I know that name from somewhere.
Germany tried in 2003 to ban the NPD, a party branded racist, anti-Semitic and revisionist by Germany's domestic intelligence service, but failed. So, not such a happy ending after all.
No.
No.
Poor neo-Nazis.
Yeah.
Whoa, I'm a Nazi.
God's sake. That would be the worst remake of The Matrix ever.
What if I told you you were a Nazi? Whoa.
Meow.
I know gas chambers. Whoa.
Oh, God. That's his powers whenever Agent Smith is recast as having a beard and a
Agent Goldberg.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Mr. Anderson! Surprised to see me!
And then Neo's just busy summoning gas chambers and stuff around him. He's like, "Whoa, dude, take a shower for me. Get in this train."
Well, he just has to get on the train at the beginning of Matrix 3, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Do you know what would really do me a favour? Meet my friend. His name's Dr. Mengele.
Oh, God.
Yes. I like twins.
Goes in to meet the architect, and it's just like freaking Goebbels or something, just sitting in the chair.
Look at my gerbils!
I thought they said gerbils. Whoa.
Gerbils.
When you come to realise the truth, you will realise there are no Jews. Because in the movie they use spoon, but I said Jews because of the Germany and the Nazi connections. You see what I did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Bodger came out and raped people.
Oh, God.
Bodger's rapist.
Oh, God.
And they all
We
had
live in the last
strokes.
human
They threw them
resistance.
out of a flying vehicle.
Berlin.
I kind of want to put the soundtrack for Schindler's List under this bit again.
Oh, don't you dare. God.
Why am I thinking?
I know gas Jews. Whoa.
God.
I'm sorry.
Oh, what a long.
Operation Offend Everyone is in full swing today.
Yeah.
Are you a Jew who's had a stroke? Listen to the 51 there.
Then avoid Neo, Bane.
I know Kung Fu.
No one knew who I was before I put on the tie. I mean,
The time. Moustache. What are you talking about?
Bane, he's dressing up as Hitler.
Oh.
Everyone will bow before me and my Reich. You merely adopted the
Germany.
Germans.
I was born in it.
Yeah. I
Actually, I was born in Hungary, but ignore that.
But shh. Don't tell anyone.
Can't tell because I'm bald, but I'm actually blonde.
Honest.
Somebody
Al
get me some
Ghul is such a traditional German name, don't you think?
Somebody get me some twins.
Bring me a boy. Oh. Gosh.
Goosh?
No, it's a gosh.
Oh, pity.
What?
I said pity.
Oh.
Nothing sexier than a room of dead people.
And on that bombshell.
We can't end it there.
Oh, we've got to, because I've got to finish that edit on the other one, and then I've got to go sleep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Alright, we'll end it there then, so that's the end of the Beyond. It's nice to have recorded again.
Yes.
Yeah. All that remains is, let's do the get in touch stuff, which is email at 50footnerds@gmail.com. Facebook is facebook.com/Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds. Obviously, we're on the Panels on Pages website. Go to the forums there on the population. We got our Twitters. The show one is at 50-Foot Nerds. Mine is at Mike G. Bell.
And mine is at Vaults of Extoth.
And, of course, Paul's is at Auton Scouser. Yeah, we are alive, just about. Anyway. Yes, and the show will continue and whatnot. And we will try and get a commentary done for Thor fairly soon, because that's what we were going to do tonight.
Yes, but then someone forgot.
Yeah, it's alright.
Maybe tomorrow.
I always forget, how do we sign off Beyonds? We don't really, do we?
No, we don't.
Tell them Steve, Pooh. No. I don't know. What do we do? We need to figure out. We've been doing Beyonds for like forever.
No, it's usually something to do with whatever we're talking about. It used to be it just stopped wherever, and then it got to be the point where like there was the one. I think like this episode, it would probably be appropriate to Shalom motherfucker again.
Okay. Well, that could be the outro then for Beyond.
Well, it can't be the outro for all of them, because I mean I'm pretty sure the outro for the Doctor Who special with demons.
Yeah, no, well that was a special, so that was different. Last time we did a Beyond, I think we used something different. I just told everyone to fuck off and go away.
Yeah, you did. That was it.
All right. Well, for this time then, Shalom, motherfucker.
stench grows stronger. No flavors, no quarter ever shown. For the sheer masses of the masses, still the population's growing more and more. Here they go, and the body is piling higher and higher, and the stench grows stronger with many more to go.
If you've enjoyed the nerddom in your ears, then please follow us on Twitter at 50footnerds, or email us anything except spam at 50footnerds@gmail.com.
Do you know of the works of his Mad Kingdom Brunel?
Strokey Jew. Oh, God.
Why would you stroke a Jew before throwing him out?
Oh, what a nice Jew. Damn, there's an unresponsive left side of mine.
Oh, I did land on that side.
It worked. He can't hear me, he's too high up. And I'm in considerable pain. And I'm pretty sure I'm not actually talking because I've got 2 punctured lungs and therefore the air can't go up my throat. I'm dying. Was he really a Jew?
I don't know.
Pull down his pants, let's have a look.
God, that's no evidence nowadays.
I'm just circling things back to the start of the show when I took my pants off.
Oh yeah.
See?
Ah, it's cyclical.
Yes. Or cyclical, to use the actual pronunciation of that word.
Cyclical, cyclical. Several cycle.
Sickle cell anemia. Alright, I'm gonna go and do this, mate.
The stroker gives people sickle cell anemia as well.
God. Nobody cared who I was until I had sickle cell anemia.
That's the no, that's the superpower of disease Riddler. He'd be the sickler.
Shouldn't he just be riddled?
Yeah.